Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. One of the most eagerly awaited films this holiday season is Steven Spielberg's reimagining of the musical classic West Side Story that officially opens in theaters on December 10th, and we're here at Lincoln Center for the premiere where we caught up with some of the cast and creators.
We've been sitting on this film for 2.5 years now, and now my face is everywhere, and it's very overwhelming.
It's fabulous, though.
It's right there. It's really scary.
It's so many elements that are too good to be true that it really does feel extraordinary.
No, it's like you wake up from that dream and you say, I had this weird dream last night. I was cast in West Side Story. Steven Spielberg was directing. Rita Moreno was in it. Yeah.
And we had to play riff.
Yeah, weird.
We waited so long for this, and I just truly, I never thought this day would come, so to be here, I didn't sleep last night. I've literally just been giddy all day. This is honestly a dream come true, truly.
Steven was really generous. He let us watch playback footage a lot, and it was the first time I saw playback footage, and it was of me at dance at the gym, and then I remember it really occurred to me that I wasn't going to be in a movie. It took about that long to settle, and I remember freaking out. I was like, Steven, I'm gonna be in a movie.
And a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I know. I think he appreciated that. Yeah, I know it brought him a lot of joy, the whole experience.
What was the most special part for you of being a part of this film?
Well, certainly getting to collaborate with Sondheim on it. We're all feeling the grief of the loss of the master, but being with him and, of course, Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner, reimagining this story that we love so much, and also to see so many young people falling in love with this story all over again and just getting so excited to be a part of it. So it was really a joy for me to be around it.
Everyone that was involved in this is at the top of their game, and to join forces with so many talented people is daunting and so very, very exciting.
It was honestly the honor of a lifetime. It was daunting, challenging, inspiring, exciting, exhausting. We grew a lot, we learned a lot. There's so much to say about the experience.
When I did the revival in 2010, Steven Spielberg, who I'd met a couple times before, came backstage and asked me some questions about it. It was right before he did Smash. And in my mind, I'm like, that's the person who should direct a remake. And so I'd been holding it in my head for a long time. So when the opportunity came and I talked to the estates and I heard Steven was very interested and he was exploring it, I jumped on and said, we have to get this done.
When you had your whole cast put together, what went through your mind?
Oh my God, we cast all these people? Not only do they have to be triple threats, they have to be quadruple threats because the camera, it's for the camera.
I think that important stories about, society change and people trying to live together in harmony will never grow tiresome because look at America today. We've never been more disjointed. So I think that these stories are endlessly important. And, I've been to Broadway revivals of this, but it has been 50 years since we've seen it in film.
It was very, very special experience I will always cherish for so many reasons. And yeah, I'm just excited for you guys all to see it.
For me, Spielberg was obviously such an exciting person to work with. But to be able to say Tony Kushner's words was really one of the most exciting parts for me.
Arthur Lawrence had always said to me, make sure it's a genius filmmaker, not a theater director, because he knew the difference. Yeah. And also make sure whoever's adapting the screenplay is very intelligent. So Steven suggested Tony Kushner, and I went, well, check. Steven Spielberg, Tony Kushner, you don't get better. And it's been an extraordinary experience. They've created a masterpiece.
What was one of the most special moments for you working on the film?
There is this old photo of my grandmother from Puerto Rico she moved to New York City in the 1950s, and she's standing
buy her first car that she was ever able to afford. And I was able to get a photo that replicates this photo of my beautiful abuela, and just having that moment and like serendipitous moment for my family was probably the best experience.
Coming from the stage, I think, and coming into this, like Steven, they hired a bunch of Broadway vets, and I think that is something that I really admire that they did, because it created this love for every take was like opening night, I felt like.
It was the most extraordinary film experience I've ever had. It was really wonderful.